Governor Corzine, what might keep us from recovering?
Well, I'm not going to repeat everything that's said, but the distribution of income is completely skewed in the country, and it is shrinking our middle class. And when that happens, we don't have an economy that functions well. We have seen huge disparities brought on by a lot of the things that have already been talked about, but tax policy is completely biased towards capital as opposed to labor. And the fact is that we need to have a change in our fundamental structure in our capital and how we tax folks. I would just add to that, we have selectivity with regard to how we deal with currency challenges across the globe, and we leave ourselves in a position that undermines working people in this country because we allow fixed exchange rates to work against our manufacturing sector and our middle-class families. And so all of these issues are totally disconnected from the rubric of so-called free trade. We don't have free trade on anything other than is accentuating the bottom line of large corporations in America. I think it's really, it's one of the areas that structurally has to be seriously reformed if we're actually going to see an opening up and a resurgence of investment and activities in our manufacturing sector and economy. I believe that we have to change our educational policy so that we have skills that are actually match up for the world that we live in today. I mean, we have backed away from math and science, and we're giving up our competitive edge for a lot of the folks that come through. They don't have the skill sets to actually compete in the world today, and I think that's a huge mistake. That doesn't mean you have to go to vouchers. It means you have to change your curriculums and do the things that are going to have us be competitive.
Green jobs in New Jersey, is this reality? Is it happening?
First of all, it's a reality. We are on track to produce over the next 5 years 20,000 incremental new jobs in the green economy. There is a huge effort going on to prepare and to train people for restructuring those buildings that Anna just talked about, bringing weatherization to public buildings and to do it in our neighborhoods across the state. There's a second sector in installing a lot of the alternative energy efforts that are going forward. We've installed more solar panels in New Jersey than any state other than California in the last 3 years. We're moving forward with offshore wind. What we need to do is make sure that we're actually producing the turbines and all of the equipment that are associated with it, and we're going to put money against that. When we do this, we're creating a whole new industry. It's not going to solve the problems in a total holistic way, but it is a major step forward. I'll give living proof to that. We're about 20% of our budget is health or health-related efforts in the state of New Jersey. The fact is that the states and across this country are choking on their inability to be able to stay up with these growing healthcare costs, whether it is for our retirees or for providing the help to people where we're providing universal health insurance is in the emergency room, the craziest damn place in the world to be trying to provide health care at a point of crisis as opposed to actually preventive care, wellness, and all of the other things that come with an organized system. We need a public option. Actually, I think we need the most aggressive public option now to be able to capture those kinds of dollars and redirect them into things that will help our overall economy.
All right, with that, I'm afraid our time is up. I want to thank all of you for coming. I hope you have enjoyed the rest of the day, and I want to thank our panelists, Anna Berger, Dean Baker, and Governor John Corzine. Thank you.
Thank you.